guys, Hunter here. We have Brad from Orbital Gamma and Janelle. We're going to talk about everybody's favorite subject,
the Switch.
Let's talk about
And Zelda.
timeline for Breath of the Wild timeline.
You can't really talk about Zelda and not talk about the Switch at this point.
Yeah,
It kind of...
it's kind of like the Switch
I
game.
want to give Nintendo credit for making an amazing console, but I also want to take away that credit by saying you've also had one of the best Zelda games of all time to help that console.
Alright, so you want to talk about the Switch first? Let's talk about the Switch first.
Okay, yeah. Well, I want to see what our thoughts are a month and a half into it. It's roughly a month and a half into it right now. I want to see how our reactions are now as compared to when we first got it. I know we had a unboxing.
Oh no, I'm wearing my Link hoodie.
So we had our unboxing and we were super excited for the unboxing video of it. That night was actually kind of an incident in itself. Yeah, it was. I couldn't play it till the next morning.
Oh yeah, you're gonna stream it.
We were going to stream Zelda and his room had blackouts all night long.
My room just kept blocking out.
Any of it?
No, we didn't get through any of it.
You didn't get through any of it at all?
I didn't start Zelda till the next morning.
Okay.
And yeah, so it's not the Switch's fault, but that was my first hour with the Switch was.
No, it was a couple hours. You're trying to figure
the
that out.
first 3 hours, and then I had an hour drive
It
after
was
that.
interesting setting it up. Like setting it up in the beginning, I was just like, huh. Because you're actually looking at it for the first time, and like, I wasn't expecting for everything just to plug in the back, like here.
Yeah, it's really interesting.
Like I was like, oh, okay. Like different design.
It's definitely not a traditional console.
Yeah.
No. The dock is, I mean, I love the dock. It kind of feels like flimsy plastic, but whatever. I mean, it scratches the Switch, whatever, it's fine.
Get a screen
You
protector.
guys tasted the cartridge?
I did
I
for sure.
haven't tasted it yet.
What, really?
Are you gonna make me taste it?
Taste it.
No!
Is that mine or?
This is mine. I think it's mine.
Mine's over here.
Oh.
Mine's over here.
Yeah, I only have 2 games of mine. Here.
Oh,
Taste it.
Just taste the back, not the actual.
The actual, the logo tastes worse, I think.
Okay.
To me, at least.
Just
Taste both
give it
sides.
a little
Just
lick.
put it in your mouth. Just put it in your mouth.
You don't put your lips on it. Put your
It's
tongue
awful.
on it.
So awkward.
Just go for it.
It doesn't have a smell.
No, it doesn't have smell.
Hurry up.
Oh! Oh, this is bad.
Yeah.
It's bitter.
It's really bad.
It's to deter the 2-year-olds that might wander
that
into
is
the
bad.
parents' room.
I feel it tastes like soap.
It does
It has
taste
a
like soap.
it has a bitter taste, but I love bitter, so I don't
It's
think
definitely
it's
not
bad.
pleasant.
Yeah.
Oh, like aftertaste.
Yeah.
It's gross.
It's like a really bad.
It's really bad.
Yeah.
Anyway, besides eating it,
Besides eating the Switch.
besides eating the Switch,
No, I think it's great. I love it. Like, I mean, I typically, even for Breath of the Wild, I like having like the story moments like on my TV. It's because I love doing that. Like if I'm out, like if I'm at school or something and I'm playing the Switch, I will purposely skip certain story moments because I want to see it on the big screen.
yeah.
And there's so much like other things to do in Breath of the Wild that it doesn't even matter.
So would you say that you how do you play it on handheld more often, or do you play it on mobile? I highly doubt you play tabletop all that much.
I feel like I play handheld more often, yeah.
Really?
Just because I'm at school a lot,
Oh.
and I bring it with me to class. Like, I mean, I just play it. The battery life hasn't been that big of an issue for me personally. It's great that it's like a generic USB Type-C.
I'm like the opposite. Like when I first got it, like that night when you guys were trying to get everything working, I sat there the entire night, all until the next day. I played 24 hours straight. And so there's on the handheld, or when it's docked, like it's the controller that it gives you. Yeah, the
Joy-Con grip.
Joy-Con grip. Yeah. It only has a certain amount of battery life there too. So because of the grip, the Joy-Cons.
The grip doesn't charge it.
Yeah.
Which
So
The Joy-Cons have 20 hours of battery life though, so that's actually a good.
Yeah.
If you ran out of battery, that means you've been playing for
I was
quite
playing
some
24
time.
hours straight, so.
My Switch has died, but I've never had a Joy-Con die.
No.
I've never had a Joy-Con die.
No. Joy-Cons, as long as you put them back in, as long as you're a good little boy, just kind of
And it's because like I take it with me to school every day, so they're constantly charging.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's never been an issue for me personally. I mean, as long as they last longer than the Switch, which they do.
They do.
The Switch does not have that great battery life. I've never had a problem with it, but like.
But it's nice because you can just charge it wherever too.
Yeah, it's USB Type-C.
Mm-hmm.
I have a USB, like a regular USB to USB Type-C cable. Just plug it in like whatever outlet is there.
It's like super convenient.
Yeah.
USB-C is new to me because I don't really have any devices that use it yet.
Mm-hmm.
But see, I actually got some accessories. Mine, I got the Pro controller not too long ago, and I love it a lot. But this comes with a USB-C cable, and that means I can actually charge this to my computer, as well as any other USB.
And use it on use controller on PC.
Oh yeah, that
Joy-Cons work on PC. It's great.
that was interesting to me. Unfortunately, some of the games that I have on PC don't really work well with controllers in general.
Yeah.
So that's not.
Well,
the problem
Steam
with
has that button mapping feature now. I don't know, but anyways.
Yeah.
Button mapping in this game too is interesting.
What?
Because you can't, for Breath of the Wild, you can't really, there's no button mapping.
Oh yeah.
So-
Well, then you can switch like the X and the B button,
Yeah,
which
that's
is
it though.
weird.
Man, what were you guys' first games? Obviously Breath of the Wild.
Yeah.
Besides,
Um,
Breath of the Wild has like 102% attach rate. More people bought
Yeah.
the game than the console.
Yeah.
So
Which is weird.
chalk one up for the record books.
Yeah, that's really like how are you people playing the game? Well, like,
More
are you
than
just
the
having more like I don't know. That's weird. It's really because you can have multiple accounts. So like if people are sharing Switches and like just popping in their own cartridge. I mean, you have multiple accounts. I don't know if it's a family device. I don't know. It's
I
interesting.
think it was because people bought Zelda because there's not enough Switches, but I guess there's enough Zelda.
well, let's think about the
Okay.
other games that people might have bought. Like you've gotten,
I've gotten actually a little number of games
or bought.
gotten.
Obtained.
I've bought
Friend bought.
I've bought a lot of
What have
games.
you got bought?
Not a lot.
Fast RMX.
Yeah, Fast RMX I got at launch because I needed a multiplayer game to just show off to friends. And it's a really good game in terms of visual and the fact that it's less than a gigabyte just to download, and these guys don't exactly have the best of memory space. Then I got Blaster Master Zero because I played the NES game when I was little, and I wanted to just delve into that again. So that was a fun game. It's a single player game. It also has multiplayer in it, but it's not. I don't want to say it's that groundbreaking. Then I got I Am Setsuna, and I know you want that game.
Chrono Trigger 3. That's basically what it is. Square Enix.
In terms of gameplay, yes.
They trademarked a Chrono Trigger 3, and then I Am Setsuna came out.
But I'm still waiting for a Chrono Trigger 3. I didn't even play Chrono Cross, so.
It's alright.
I'm sure.
There was no Chrono Trigger.
I think when the bar is so high for Chrono Trigger.
Yeah.
I mean, I Am Setsuna is a great game so far.
It doesn't even hit it.
But like Chrono Trigger, just the absolute pitch perfect
Mm-hmm.
Japanese RPG.
The JRPG. I like Final Fantasy and stuff, but I don't know.
I mean, I haven't played a whole lot of Final Fantasy in general, but
Mhm.
Chrono Trigger's, I can't imagine it being better.
And I Am Setsuna is definitely a Chrono Trigger game.
Did you buy any of the other games?
I got the Splatoon test fire,
Oh really?
and I
me too.
played in that, and then that was it. And Breath of the Wild.
Well, because I got Snipper Clips, and that was really fun.
Oh, I want to
Yeah,
get Snipper
like-
Clips. Oh, I
That's
want to
really
get Snipper
fun.
Clips.
Yeah.
That is actually a very fun game.
Mhm.
I want to get
It's
Snipper
really
Clips
cute
really.
too.
But like you, getting Fast RMX. Like I want a game that like you play with the person, not against the person.
Yeah.
Like I want Snipper Clips because like you're puzzle solving together. I don't know. I want that. Portal 2. Let's have it. Let's do it.
Yeah.
That would be kind of cool. I mean, everyone's already played that one, so maybe they can finally break their own curse and have a Portal 3. Put a 3 at the end of one of their games.
But
That sells Switches. That was as if they weren't already selling. That would sell Switches.
what are they at? Like sales?
2.4 million,
Yeah.
roughly.
Yeah.
That's the guesstimate. It's not the official, but it's the
What is that compared
They-
to the
good
Wii U?
guesstimate.
Do you know?
Yeah. What?
What is it compared to the Wii U?
better.
Oh, the Wii U sold 17 million in like its whole lifetime.
No, 13 million.
13?
13.
Oh, I thought
Wow.
it was okay.
No,
So
13.5 or
that's
something like that.
That's ridiculous. That's so low.
They are projecting to hit 7.5 million by the end of this year. So not even a
Yeah.
whole Switch year. They plan on getting at least half of what the Wii U got.
Wow.
It says more about the Wii U than it does about the Switch though.
Yeah,
The
yeah,
Wii
it
U was
was.
pretty bad in terms of sales.
Even though we all bought one.
Yeah,
We got one because we're Nintendo people.
Yeah.
I imagine the Nintendo people bought the Wii U.
I got the special edition one, the special Triforce Wii game. It was. So the Switch, I guess, broke 1.5 million on the first day.
Did it really?
The first day.
It
was sold out.
There's no way.
Worldwide.
I guess it's sold
1.5
out.
million
but
the first day.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
See, I'm happy, but I think after this month is the true test for the Switch, because between now and Christmas, it
Mhm.
needs to have a steady momentum, and then Christmas is the big hoorah to see how it's going to do for the rest of its life.
And we're in spring. We're right out of winter, so yeah, it's gonna be interesting next
But
6 months.
It did sell very well for a time where it's supposed to be a drought.
Yeah.
March is not exactly the console buying time,
hmm
so
They were thinking that they were gonna sell 2 million in the first month. They hit 1.5 in the first day.
they wanted to ship
So-
2 million.
They said they wanted us to ship 2 million in the
They
first
wanted
month?
to ship 2
Oh,
million
okay,
in the first
okay.
month, but they sold 2.4.
2.4.
So
Yeah.
I remember because middle of the month they said, okay, we need to ramp up production, and I'm like,
And we're just coming out of the first month too.
yeah,
That's incredible.
they're doing a good job.
Wow. It's the Wii all over. It already outsold the Wii by this point.
The
Well,
Wii,
not
the
like
Wii didn't
now,
have as
but
strong as it had a strong launch, but it
First
was also
few months.
lacking too.
The first few months of the Wii were insane, and this is already outperforming the Wii 1 month in.
But it makes you wonder, like, when it gets to like the really big sales season, like around
Yeah,
Christmas time.
yeah.
what
Black
is it?
Friday. We're
Black
gonna see how
Friday.
things go. It's gonna be interesting because we have 6 months, and it needs to become a decent console by then. Not that it's not already. It has Breath of the Wild and stuff, and it's getting tons of great games soon. But I mean, we don't know if like non-Nintendo people are gonna buy this yet. They are, and even like as I was waiting in line, there was a bunch of non-Nintendo people there. There was there was like 7 people that arrived, but there was only 5 Switches in stock, so they had to leave. Me and like one other guy were the only like Nintendo people. One other guy didn't even like own a gaming console. Like the last thing he owned was a PS3,
Well,
and he just like I just really want to play the Switch.
So you think this would be for a market too, like people that don't play games?
I don't know. Who knows? Who knows?
they're not settled.
I don't know. It's
that's
$300.
That's
That's
what
a
the Wii was so successful with people like families that
Yeah,
just wanted
casual market.
Uh-huh.
But
They
I
have
think
one, two
they,
Switch, I
they've
guess.
moved on a little bit to everything that I read. It's the mobile market has exploded with the casual market, so the Switch has to reconcile with that.
Mhm. The Switch has to prove its worth as a $300 console for people who don't play games. You know.
Well, that brings up to some of the issues I have with the Switch right now. There's a couple. Like it's a great console, but I can tell they're waiting to actually put out the applications a little bit.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't have anything like Netflix, YouTube,
Yeah.
Amazon, web browser. Not that that's necessarily needed, but I would like it.
I mean, like, the primary like point of a gaming console is play games. But like, I mean, I still kind of want YouTube. I want Netflix. I want Netflix on this. Why doesn't this have Netflix? Yeah.
So
It's very
The
true.
screen even is really nice, like the screen size.
Oh, it's a beautiful screen.
Yeah.
720p, so it's HD, and it's small enough to where 720 doesn't matter. So, that's fine. It's great, and it has a little kickstand. You know what? Like phones that have kickstand, they have Netflix. like these things. Like
yeah, it's not the best thing to game on tabletop mode, but I can imagine watching a movie is a little easier.
yeah.
Because tabletop mode, I don't know, you want to get like 4 people and just punch together. It's like, yeah, we're playing Mario Kart, which I'm paying for.
Yeah.
I want Mario, even though I already have Mario
Split
Kart.
screen, 4-way split screen, and a tiny little 720.
Yep. That's the way to game right there. Last time I believe Reggie was talking that they are
Yeah.
talking with them.
Yeah.
So
It's probably gonna happen.
no,
It's just weird.
it's gonna happen. I'm just like we're a month and a half in, and there's been what 2 or 3 updates, but they've all been stability updates, and those aren't very fun. They're just there to annoy you for a sec.
They actually got rid of the only way to access the web browser.
Yeah, I know. They have a web browser there.
They just didn't.
They just didn't include it. We'll switch to upcoming games.
Oh, upcoming games? What games are upcoming?
Xenoblade.
All right.
Xenoblade 2.
Yeah.
Xenoblade Chronicles 2. I loved
The new Dragon Quest is coming out.
the new Dragon Quest. Yes.
Isn't that
which
a-
one?
or is that
There's
Japan?
like
There's
oh, those are
Dragon
heroes.
Quest Heroes and there's Dragon Quest.
Yeah. 11.
I'm looking forward to also Ultra Street Fighter 2. That actually has a release date now.
Yeah.
I believe it's May 28th or May 18th, something like that.
I'm pulling up the games right now.
Alright, cool. But I'm looking forward to that because I think I can actually beat Mike in Street Fighter in that version. Not Street Fighter 5.
Ooh. Does Mike watch my channel? Listening to you?
I don't think so, but
I doubt
Mike, if you just so happen to have watched this segment, this part of
It's calling
this
you
video-
out.
No, it's not. I'm not calling you out.
He said you ain't
I'm
shit.
just saying
You
I
ain't
probably
shit,
have a
Mike.
much more fair chance against you than Street Fighter 5. Is he?
Ooh, it's getting heated.
Yeah.
Because
Boy.
it's a little easier to play that game than Street Fighter 5. I'm probably gonna trigger some people because they're gonna be like Street Fighter 2 fans for life, and they're gonna be like, no, it's not. It's a
Yeah.
hard game. And I'm
Street
like,
Fighter
yes, I
2 is kind of like the fighting game.
know. Yeah, it's definitely up there. So I'm looking forward to that. Obviously Mario Odyssey. That who's
Mario
not?
Odyssey looks really
Yeah,
good.
who's not gonna want that?
Yeah.
I think Mike is going to get the Switch when that game comes out because he's been waiting for a game like that for so long.
I feel like that's Nintendo's like big selling points too, just Mario games in general, because that's what they associate Nintendo with is just
Yeah.
Mario.
Yeah.
So, and that's
All
coming
their
out in
IPs.
November.
No, they just said holidays, so we don't know. I'm assuming it's gonna be
Presumably November.
I would like it to be
Before
November. I would like it to
Friday.
be before Black Friday, but I remember they've released games in December too, big games.
Comes out after Christmas then.
No, that would suck.
Delay it a bunch
Mm,
for another year.
I see. The thing is about delays is whenever Nintendo delays a game, it turns out amazing.
Yeah.
Besides Star Fox, I think Robert's going to hate me for that.
I liked it too. I thought it was pretty cool.
I saw your face though.
The only thing I liked about Star Fox Zero was the animated movie that they did. I really wish they actually made a show out of that, like a Star Fox show.
I got a list of games right now coming
Alright,
out for Switch. Puyo Puyo Tetris comes out in like a few days. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, Constructor, whatever that is. Minecraft comes out in May. Dissigia, I want to play Dissigia 5. Early colon.
What?
Ultra Street Fighter 2 comes out in May.
That sound of that.
I don't like colon.
Jake, my dog.
My dog.
Ultra Street Fighter 2 comes out in May. ARMS comes out in June. Red Out, Cave Story. The Minecraft Telltale game.
Telltale is making Minecraft.
They did that a while ago. Minecraft Story Mode.
I'm noticing a lot of
It's coming
games are just kind of like previous releases.
Yeah,
There's not a whole lot of new stuff coming out. Besides maybe
No.
ARMS.
because I mean, let's get real. They do have to play catch up a little bit. It's like not as powerful as an Xbox One, but like it needs to have the same game. Sorry.
And they also like released midway through console's life.
Yeah.
Nintendo's been doing that for a little while.
PS4 Pro's already out.
And Xbox Scorpio's on the horizon.
Yeah,
And we've seen some of the specs on that, and that looks like a monster.
Mm-hmm.
But
That's
even
the other thing, like comparing these specs to the other consoles that are coming out. Like, can it compete with the other ones?
The way I see it, I know a lot of gamers, not even like people, like a lot of gamers that haven't even gotten a PS4 yet. They're still playing on PS3s and Xbox 360s. Because this console generation is almost kind of a joke. Like,
it is.
a lot, I mean, like the fact that I was playing Assassin's Creed Black Flag. That came out on 360 and Xbox One.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, and the thing, the Wii U was like, what, 20-30% faster than an Xbox 360 and a PS3?
Mhm.
I mean, the Switch is better than Wii U, so
It's at least twice
it's
as better.
fine. It's gonna be fine, honestly. It's running a Tegra processor, it's fine.
Mhm. I think the mere fact that it runs Unreal Engine 4 and a lot of games bank off that, and it's really easy to scale between the two. Like, you could probably have like a really good looking Unreal Engine 4 game on Xbox Scorpio, but you know, it would still run on the Switch.
Yeah.
And here's where the sales come in. If Nintendo get enough sales, developers are going to for sure want to make sure their games are on a console that has a user base that's massive.
Well, I mean, let's put it this way. I mean, the fact that like it has Unity and Unreal support, like there's so many. For one, Unreal, yeah, it's really cool, and so many games are made on Unity.
Mhm.
Games that I had no idea, like just every game almost that I have on my phone is just made on Unity.
Mm-hmm.
Like the thing is, like they can just bring it onto the Switch, and you know how much a Switch dev kit costs?
$500.
I thought it was $800.
I don't know. I think it's 500.
500.
Either way,
it's so cheap.
really cheap.
You know how much an Xbox One is? Couple thousand. How much a PS4 is? Even more than that. $500. $500 comes with like black Joy-Cons instead of gray ones. Oh, that's pretty cool. I want one just because of that almost.
Yeah.
And like make games on it. But the fact that it has like it has this support, and like indie companies that, you know, startups that don't have that much money, they can buy a Switch. They can buy a couple of Switch dev kits.
Mhm.
That would cost them like they can buy so many Switch dev kits instead of buying a Xbox One.
Yeah, and that's where we're seeing a lot of indie developers jumping on board. Because I believe the Switch is the perfect indie platform because it actually has something that the PC doesn't have.
Yeah.
It has portability.
Yeah.
Because PC strips down all the other consoles because it's just it's obviously the best of all worlds except for one, and that's portability, and that's something that Nintendo has always been on top of. And I believe that, again, that's their main selling point. And I think indies, because they're not so heavy on the demand of the chips,
Yeah.
they can definitely take advantage of the portability aspect. It just makes indie games much more valuable.
I can fit the Switch in my pocket.
You have pretty deep pockets.
Well, you guys
I'm-
have the luxury of having
Guys
those
have big
pockets.
pockets,
It's
yeah.
not purses. That
I mean,
works.
I
It's
mean-
like about the size of my phone. I can put it in my pocket. That's fine.
Well, I'm worried about the Joy-Cons because I always have a fear of ruining the analog sticks.
Especially since they feel quality, but I mean
I
it's not.
want
It's
to just
not.
carry it in a case though, like what you have, like
Yeah.
a case that it's just more convenient.
This
And then
$8 case, it's pretty good.
It's $8.
he's very proud.
It
of
was
it.
$8, and I had it shipped to me, and it was still $8.
He's so proud of it.
I know. He's so
I know,
proud.
I got a good deal. The only problem is it looks awful.
Have you seen his videos? He's so proud of everything. No. Is that it for this conversation?
I was gonna say one more game I'm looking forward to is Fire Emblem Warriors, mainly because I loved Hyrule Warriors, but I couldn't play it for that long. Like, it didn't warrant $60 to me because I didn't get that much enjoyment out of it. But I think Fire Emblem just feels much more right at home with that. And I've always wanted to be able to like actually control the characters instead of it being like a tactical environment.
Yeah.
Just more of that hack and slash. I would love to beat all my favorite characters.
Dynasty Warriors is the platform for that. Yeah. That's yeah.
I
I
feel
want
like that
Ephraim to be in the
would
game.
be better because we have the portability. You can just take it anywhere. It does
Yeah.
better that way.
Mm-hmm.
And the issue with like the 2-player on the Wii U for Hyrule Warriors was that like, for one, the quality dropped significantly when you play 2-player, and second, someone had to play on the gamepad.
Yeah.
Everyone has a Switch.
Yeah.
See, in some aspects, I believe that that could have benefited the Wii U. This is a little off topic, but when you play Mario Kart on the Wii U, why is the gamepad still in split screen? Why don't I have my own
It
screen?
doesn't make sense.
You could play 5 players if the gamepad was just.
You literally have your own screen. Like, why?
Yeah.
Why is my little screen getting taken up by 3 other people? It's already a little screen.
What's the aspect ratio of that, or like what's the resolution for the gamepad?
480.
480?
It's not HD.
Oh no!
It's not HD. It already looks kind of bad. I mean, it works. That's like its slogan, Wii U.
It works.
It works.
Damn it.
Yeah.
Wow.
But this is HD.
I mean, even I
No,
wouldn't
this
want to
is-
play. I wouldn't. I mean, this is 720. I would not want to play split screen on this.
No.
No.
Yeah. Sounds awful.
Yeah. I was saying with Peter and Gerardo, because what we've been doing, because we have time before like Gerardo and I have a class, and then we have like a few hours in between like a class with me, Gerardo, and Peter.
Mhm.
So like the three of us go to the library and we rent a private study room, and we've been getting like some of like the really cool ones to like TVs and stuff. So what we've been doing is basically we like talk to each other, like we all like give each other input in our homework. So really creative class, and so we all like talk to each other, like talk about our stories, talk about our storyboards, etc. And we like the fact that we're able to talk in that room, but also the fact that there's a TV there, we could just play.
Mm-hmm.
We could like play Mario Kart,
Mm-hmm.
like the three of us.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
It sounds like a
That
good
baffles
idea.
me.
Sounds like a good idea.
That just like baffles me. We need like one more Joy-Con. Like that's it. That's the crew.
Kind
We
of
Well,
like,
can
Gerardo's-
purchase separate Joy-Cons.
We can, and Gerardo's
Yeah.
gonna get one when Mario Kart comes out.
like
He
is
already
he gonna get like
pre-ordered
a separate one?
What?
Like he's gonna get a separate
No,
one?
he's
or
getting a
getting-
Switch.
Oh,
He already pre-ordered Mario Kart.
okay.
He's getting a Switch.
How much do
Okay.
they retail for?
Switches?
No, the Joy-Cons.
$50 per, $80 per
Yeah.
pair. Not including the grip. So it's a
That's
very
right.
expensive
Yeah.
investment.
When you bought this, like I was hesitant at first because it's $60.
It's
The
$70.
Pro controller? Yeah,
70.
70.
This is a $70 controller, but might I say, if you are going to play a single player game, if you are getting Splatoon 2, you need this.
But it is like.
And if you think about how much, when I realized how much is actually in the controller itself, it makes sense. Like,
So like, what extra features are in the controller like the Xbox One controller doesn't have? Xbox One controller is $10 cheaper.
Well, there's NFC readers, which obviously is going to be
Okay.
like more exclusive thing to
Amiibos, yeah.
the Amiibos. It has the HD Rumble, which
It does?
yes, this
Oh.
this also has HD Rumble.
That's cool.
So not just the Joy-Cons, the
Oh,
Pro controllers have HD
okay.
Rumble as well.
Okay.
Obviously it runs USB-C, and I don't think Xbox controllers do that.
No, that's micro USB.
I don't know what the life is of an Xbox controller.
But these are
This
not-
is 40 hours.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
This is a long time.
Okay. Okay.
So
So that in itself is like pretty worth it.
Yeah. I'm sold. Well, I'm not gonna get one, but I'm not sold.
I would think the only complaint that I have is the fact that the home button and the share button are right next to plus and minus,
Yeah.
and so that confuses me a little bit. But overall, it doesn't really matter all that much. They're a little bit close to the plus and minus, so I will confuse the two. I was hesitant too at first to drop 70. I knew I was gonna get it eventually,
Yeah.
but I didn't want to pay $70.
Yeah.
But then I got it, and the fact that it can also be played on PC, haha, that's also fun. It just replaced my PS4 controller for playing on PCs.
Like how does it actually? Do you think it feels better?
It's much more weight to it. I feel it's much more sturdy.
Like if you compare it to like an Xbox controller.
We were comparing it earlier at my place.
To a
I still like the Xbox One controller better, but this is like by far like way better than the Joy-Con grip.
It feels really nice.
I would say, I mean, I like the shape of the Wii U Pro controller better. I feel like that is a bit more PS4, where like you have to kind of like bend your hands outward a bit because it's more like the little appendages are like more straight than the Xbox One controller. It's less relaxing to feel. But that's like my only criticism, and that's like super minor.
The bumper, like this right here, it feels really nice.
They feel really satisfying, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's almost like a PS4 to where it's like not like super triggery,
Mhm.
but like you get it.
It's digital. I kind of wish that one of them was like a trigger, an analog, but
Yeah.
digital is also fun.
Mm-hmm.
And the whole thing feels nice. It took a while to get adjusted to it, because if you hold the Joy-Con grip into the Joy-Cons, they're actually really compact.
Yeah.
All the buttons are really like. If I were to compare the analog stick to this compared to the Joy-Cons, this is literally like twice as big. These guys are super tiny.
it's meant to be taken on the go. So
Yeah,
they kind of
I-
have to be flat. They have to be
I
all
completely
that.
understand, but for the if you're leaning more towards the hardcore side than the casual side, you're gonna want to pick up this.
Even when I was when we were doing the unboxing and I was holding the Joy-Con, I was like, wow, that's a small like just like the joystick. I just like looking at it like, wow, that is super small. Like I was just holding like for one, my first impression was, wow, that Switch is small.
Yeah.
And then I held the Joy-Con. And I was like, wow, that is not a controller.
That is roughly the size of a toothpick.
This is a controller for like my little sister. I don't know, it was weird, my 6-year-old sister. It's weird.
I'm glad they have the
Really weird.
option to upgrade and get a bigger controller.
Yeah, definitely. Thanks to Nintendo for options.
Yeah.
But they are the king of options.
PS4, catch up.
Let's segue into our main topic.
Switch to Breath of the Wild.
Now you can do it. Yeah. Stop.